Hello YouTube, in today's fermentation video, I'm finally going to update you on the pancetta and the bacon I made using KOJI. The last time I did a proper update on this project, I had merely covered both pieces of pork belly in salt and various other spices and flavorings to sit in the fridge for 2 weeks. After the 2 weeks, the American-style bacon got a light smoking using my smoking gun. As you can see here, I used hickory wood chips. Both pieces of pork belly then got coated with a KOJI inoculated starch powder. I didn't feel like opening a new package of spores, so the starch powder is a mixture of already fermented rice KOJI, some uncooked rice, and a little bit of cornstarch powder. Just like fermenting rice itself, or fermenting the Spam I talked about earlier, the meat covered in starch powder went into my circulator, exposed to oxygen at 32 Celsius for 2 days. I'll probably be improving my incubation setup soon, but it does still work. After the 2 days, they certainly don't look pretty, but they're ready to hang in a relatively stable humidity and temperature for at least a week. I ended up hanging my bacon for around 2 weeks and a little more for the American-style bacon, but overall, it definitely worked. Visually, they definitely looked aged and shrunken up, but I didn't detect much moisture loss, but that wasn't really a huge concern for bacon. For a piece of meat that is this size and shape, I think the major advantage of KOJI is the flavor and the ability to age it in non-ideal temperatures and humidities. Now for the results. Personally, I think the taste ended up fantastic. The outermost layer that contains the KOJI is slightly bitter, but that could probably be trimmed off if you don't like it. But overall, it is very tender. The fat itself is very flavorful and soft when cooked. I believe that the surface area of pork belly lends itself to the KOJI adding a distinct flavor, unlike the prosciutto, which simply tasted like good prosciutto. The bacon and pancetta had a distinct, subtle, cheesy or miso-ish flavor that I quite enjoyed, although it is definitely a distinct product from more traditional bacon. Those tastes also competed with some of the other flavorings, so next time I'm going to increase the spices and any other flavoring agents I use. But again, overall, I think it's an excellent product for my first attempt, and something that is made in non-ideal conditions. It's salty, savory, porky deliciousness. I'm sure I'll be making similar products in the future, and I'll also be making recipes that feature my KOJI bacon and pancetta. If you have any suggestions for recipes that use them, please leave them in the comments. Otherwise, thank you for watching.